Being pregnant during a pandemic is not what I had planned for, and it wasn't what I expected. Before I got pregnant, I had always thought about how we would tell our friends and family the exciting news. And I didn't expect that I would be doing it over Zoom and FaceTime. And it sort of took the wind out of my sails, if I'm being honest. But we tried to look at the bright side, and we've made a lot more time for our friends and family, staying connected over the internet and doing like cute little happy hours, stuff like that. So it hasn't been all bad. Something I hadn't thought would be so difficult before all of this started was meeting other moms in my area. I just always figured I would do what my mom did, which was prenatal aerobics in the 80s and 90s, and I hadn't considered what I would do if that wasn't an option. Now I'm doing all of my yoga workouts at home, and the only people I'm meeting are the people I already know, like my dog and my husband. I have found some apps you can use to meet other moms or parents to be in your area. One I really like is called Peanut, and it's sort of like Bumble or Tinder in that you can swipe left or right on moms. I've really enjoyed matching with people that way and being able to chat with people who are going through the exact same thing I'm going through in this kind of crazy time. However, since we can't meet up in person, it hasn't been quite the same as it would have been before. Another way I always thought I would meet soon-to-be parents in our area was through birthing classes and the hospital tour. Both of these are now all virtual, and it's definitely made things a little bit more challenging. Our hospital tour was a 90-second YouTube video, and I did not get the chance to ask any of the questions I wanted to about where we park our car, what entrance we should use, all of that. So it's been definitely different than what I expected. Not being able to do birthing classes in person has also been a challenge. I do like that we can rewind and rewatch portions of the videos that we might have missed if we were there in person, but it's really distracting to do the videos at home in your apartment or house. I just feel like there are so many more distractions around. You're not solely focused on that, paying a lot more attention to notifications I'm getting on my phone versus strictly what the instructor is saying. Another way we've had to adjust our expectations with this pregnancy is with doctor visits. Traditionally, your partner would be with you for all of them or however many they can attend, but now those visits are really usually limited to the pregnant person. This has been super difficult, especially with things like scans. Luckily, I've been able to have my husband in scans with me, but there's always the anxiety that things can change. Because the number of cases has been so in flux lately, doctors are changing the rules with each visit. So we're really having to stay on top of if he's allowed to come or not, what the different rules are. Even as I get further into my pregnancy, I'm having to adjust my expectations of how I thought things would be. We aren't able to do an in-person shower, and so my mom is planning a virtual one. It has been nice though, because people who might not be able to attend previously, since everyone's spread out all over the country, are able to join us for that celebration. Additionally, it's been really hard to figure out the logistics of how our parents are going to get here to meet their grandbaby. It's hard, it's a lot of travel, they're across the country, and it's difficult trying to problem solve that entire situation. It's been super endearing to see how hard they're willing to work to travel safely, quarantine, and prepare all in advance of meeting our new baby. Despite all of these challenges, there have been a few silver linings that I'm really appreciative of. It was really nice during my first trimester, when I had all-day morning sickness, to be able to be home in my pajamas on my couch working from home. It was nice too that my husband was working from home as well, and he was able to help me out a lot more than he would have been able to if he was back in his office. The other thing that's been really nice is that we've been able to really cherish our time together during this very special moment in our lives. You only go through your first pregnancy once, and while it's not ideal for it to be happening during a global health crisis, there have been things that make it super special. Having date nights at home with my husband and being able to spend so much time with our puppy before she has a new sibling have been really, really great. Being pregnant during a pandemic is not what I had planned for, and it wasn't what I expected. But we've adjusted our expectations and we've tried to make the best of things.